Alrighty, so this is another common mistake that can seem quite a simple one, but I'm seeing it a fair few times now. So essentially, when we are looking at these fake break liquidations, it's the same rule we have always used, but we're always looking at the extreme high that leads to the break of structure for the liquidation. Okay, so let's go over the invalid example first. This is our medium time frame POI. We then drop down to the lower time frames when we get our medium time frame POI mitigation, and we look to see, is there a fake break, right? So we have this bullish fractal structure coming into our POI mitigation. Price then comes down, and then we get the bearish change of character, right? This is the bearish change of character line. We all know that. Now, at that point when price is here, where is the fractal high? Well, the fractal high will be the last candle that failed to break the previous candle's low, and that will be here, okay? So yeah, when price is here, this is the fractal high, okay? But when it comes to looking for these strong liquidations with this entry model, the way we have always done it is we don't take the fractal high, we take the extreme high that led to that break of structure, whether it's an IBOS, a CHOC, whatever. In terms of strong liquidity, we always take the extreme high that broke that low to the left, okay? We're not interested in anything within here. So basically when this shock happens here and price is down here, this is when we'll mark out our liquidity point on this line, set your alerts or whatever, and we wait for that to go, okay? Until this extreme high goes, we don't do anything, okay? Even if price just starts doing this and trending down, takes these highs, whatever, we're not interested. It needs to be this extreme high that goes, okay? So like if this, started coming down here, whatever, and all this, we're not interested. We need to wait for the extreme high. So this is the valid example to the right. Okay, exact same thing. We come up, we eventually get that bearish change of character, so we mark out the extreme high. That is the point we want to see go. I'm not interested in anything that occurs within here, okay? And that's it. I can't really explain too much else, but I'll go through a quick example. So let's just say this is our medium time frame POI mitigation. We get our mitigation and we get a bullish change of character here, okay? So now this is a low, right, that led to the break of that high after we got our mitigation. So potentially this could be a fake break that we are interested in trading from, right? So we'd set our alerts on this low and we would wait for it to go. Price doesn't pull back and it keeps pushing up. Now this low here, right, broke that high. So some people, I guess, are looking at this and going, well, that's a strong low. It led to a break. So if price now comes down to here, right, and they get the liquidation, they're now looking at this as an entry, okay? But that is not valid. I know this is a bullish example and the diagrams are bearish, but hopefully you can see in your mind, if you flip it, that we need to take the extreme high, which is this high. We are not interested if price comes up and just takes this high like this, okay? That is not valid. So this is why I'm saying once you get that initial fake break, literally draw the extreme low, set your alert, and you do nothing until this low is gone. Or of course, if price just goes away or whatever, and we get a break, then okay, this trade idea is no longer valid. You need to go back to your medium time frame. There'll likely be a new POI over here on your medium time frame, and then you would wait for the same thing to occur back over here, right? New price action, new fake break liquidation, etc. Okay, so that's why when you get the initial POI mitigation, you get that fake break, mark the extreme low that led to that break. Okay, if there was like a low here that caused the CHOC up here, right, that's the true fractal low. We don't mark that. We mark the extreme low that led to that break. Okay, the lowest point that led to that break. That is what we care about for the extreme liquidation. We always want to be at the lowest point here for longs. So as price comes back at this point here, okay, I don't want to see any of you taking that as a strong liquidation. Yes, it's a low that broke that high, but it's not the extreme, okay? So wait for this low to go. If it goes, there we go. So this point here, you set your entry order, buy stop above the high, right? And then whatever your stop loss buffer is, etc., etc. And then we're tagged into the trade, okay? So that's the difference. I know it can seem quite simple. Maybe it's a bit clearer with this price action, but some price action, and maybe it's a little bit more tricky. But in your mind, you need to always say to yourself that you are taking, or even though we're looking at fractal structure for the fake break, it's the actual extreme high or low that we use then for the strong liquidity point.